Hello, my name is Shannon McCloskey, and I am a senior at the University of Florida pursuing a major in environmental science, as well as a minor in geography and a certificate in meteorology and climatology. The purpose of this project is to climatologically find out if early tropical cyclone formation can help indicate how active the rest of a hurricane season will be. Institutions such as Colorado State University through their Tropical Meteorology Project and the National Hurricane Center via NOAA have been making annual predictions of tropical cyclone activity for every hurricane season for the past 30 years. While their predictions are made using skillful numerical models, these predictions do not take into account information about tropical storms that have already occurred in a given season. Over the past year, Professor Stephen Mullins and I have been conducting research in order to explore how early season tropical cyclone activity can indicate full season activity. We defined a given season to be April 1st through March 31st of the following year and gathered our data for the 1984 through 2019 hurricane seasons based on the Colorado State University's forecast years. We collected the number of named storms, the number of hurricanes, and number of major hurricanes per season, as well as the dates of formation for the first 5 or A through E storms per season. We processed this data using Python and produced the figures seen here, which are showing the number of named storms on the y-axis plotted against the date of formation of these A through E storms. As we go from the first column to the second column, we see that the number of named storms is not looked at. However, the number of hurricanes per season is consistent with the dates of formation for this A storm of each season. And the third row details the same thing, however, with the number of major hurricanes in a given season. And each of these are shown for the A storms, B storms, etc., through the E storms in order to see if there's any increasing relationship or any trends as we move on. Our research shows that early tropical storm formation can signify full season activity. The relationship is increasingly strong with each tropical storm that forms, as seen by the regression lines in blue progressively throughout each figure. And the green lines and the orange lines represent the high and low confidence intervals for each figure. And as we go from the first to fifth storm, this increasing relationship seen by the regression lines also reduces the range in confidence intervals, which we can see as we go from, for example, this A storm or this A storm figure all the way to this E storm figure over here. The range of confidence is much narrower, meaning there's a higher confidence. This gives us a range that's narrow enough to be useful for predictions that are actually published later on in the season that construct high and low predictions of the number of storms that will occur, such as forecasts made by Colorado State University and the National Hurricane Center. The data also shows that there's a 95% probability that the mean number of storms will form in a given season falls within these calculated high and low values. This beneficially leads to confidence interval ranges that are narrow enough to predict seasonal activity. Our research also suggests that early formation signal is strongest when predicting named storms, followed by hurricanes and then major hurricanes. Thank you for watching.